They've got the late game in this scenario.
Both solo laners and junglers respecting each other enough just to continue to farm here. Pressure on the right-hand side of the map early on is all about the fire elementals where adapting is right now. Controlling these can actually just give you a lead that continues to climb.
And despite Captain Twig getting killed very early on, he does have that level lead against Adapting, who just hit level 6. He's really been roaming around trying to help out his team, but kind of late to the situations.
And the fact that he's able to get those Traveler shoes and get that extra gold proc, especially on a god like Erlang Shen that's able to just throw those pins out at a very long range, consistently getting that 30 gold every time he hits a god, that Adapting is not able to get because he's playing Ratatosker. He's not able to buy those boots.
This ward on the right-hand side has been getting so much use for energy. We've seen right where Variety is now, 2 times Obey tries to plant a player there, Pandalike and Captain Twig, and it's just spotted out. Obey have done now twice in a row this early game aggression onto the solo lane.
Mid lane and Twig, good night, sweet prince. That was quick. A third kill the way of energy from nowhere.
That's the power of Poseidon. You're just hanging out in the mid lane and all of a sudden there's a Kraken eating you up. It's just been Yaman yet again looking so strong. And the Poseidon pick as well, we saw it have great success earlier on for Pretty Prime on Obey.
And this Erlang Shin from behind, it's going to be so hard for him to play that aggressive style that he wants to do, setting up for Pretty Prime. Erlang Shin excels at that long-range poke and CC, baiting out relics. But when he's not tanky enough, he starts to suffer. And Yaman is probably going to exclusively look for him for the rest of this game.
He's going to juggle Pandalike there to half health on his own. Bit lower mana to really continue to follow up there. But it was nice pressure against him, the 2v1.
Oh, hold that thought. Taunting into Emilito, able to get the rewind off though. 2 ults.
But Ataraxia is going to be able to follow up on that. Captain Twig round the back as well. Pinned in place is Emilito. The open Rapper is beautifully placed. And Obey will immediately reset, knowing they cannot kill Emilito.
Emilito just got 3 lives. I mean, they killed him twice, effectively, and he's still able to get out. We've seen this composition again and again from Energy, and no one seems to have the answer for it.
I think this Khepri might be something Obey looks into later in this series at banning away. It's been way too effective with Emilito and Yaman as well at just keeping these high damage mages alive.
Captain Twig is round the back here, but the Kraken is good again. All on Pandalike, who immunes most of the knockup with his ult himself. Meanwhile, solo kill on the right-hand side. Nobody knows what went on. All I know is Dimmy is dead.
Variety getting the better of Dimmy in both matchups. 2 games, 2 solo kills for the solo laner for Obey.
In the mid lane though, perfect ultimate coming out from Pandalike. As soon as that Kraken was launched by Yaman, he uses Wrath of Terror, making him CC immune. He's not knocked up and knocked up 3 members of Energy.
Dog from Rapper didn't really find a home there. Pandalike falls down. The Gold Fury helps him do it. But now Rapper's low too. The Gold Fury in the turret will actually help him out. Ataraxia forced to go back, and now Twig again tries to wrap round the back, but once more he falls again.
Again, Pandalike needs to be careful. Game 1, it was great. You had this strong 3v3, throwing out those hooks, but this game, Energy just doing such a perfect job of abusing it. He plants himself in place and immediately Energy turn on him. Unfortunately there, Pandalike took so much damage from the Gold Fury trying to deal with Raffer that he got picked up way too fast.
But that bait happens without any sort of ward coverage from Obey. They got the one on the top side, but they didn't have any counter wards on the Gold Fury, and there was no Wrath available for Captain Twig either. Very confused by that pull there from Obey.
Well, immediately you can see what Adapting's looking to do is support his solo laner. Dimmy did just get soloed by Variety, and so because of that, they've got to try and shut down Variety somehow.
I just love this pressure onto the solo lane that Obey has started with, enabling Variety, who, again, best solo laner in this tournament for me. And now, Adapting knows that Dimmy has not been able to keep up. 2 games in a row now, getting soloed out. Adapting needs to make sure Dimmy can make it to the team fight stage.
Heavy rotation from both teams to the right-hand side of the map once more. No fire elementals anymore soon, as it's gonna hit 10 minutes, and that's when we'll see attention move to the Gold Fury.
And keep an eye on that shell for Pandalike. That's going to be the important relic for him. That Kraken that we saw in the middle lane where Pandalike's able to escape, not only was it a perfectly timed Wrath of Terra, but the shell came out on time as well. That's going to be very key for him to stay alive, because otherwise we've seen he can just get gobbled up.
I also like this investment into the Winged Blade right now that Captain Twig's working on. He's really struggled against this Poseidon, and that's going to enable him to immune that Whirlpool and escape out of that Kraken.
Well, in the jungle again, Pandalike being isolated, but a great Earthshaker involved, but there's a Kraken from Yamin again, and it will take out Pandalike. Energy march on, they look for Twig one more time, who tries to duke out as long as he can, but once again, Adapting's there to pick up the pieces.
And right now, Pretty Prime just standing by this Gold Fury surrounded by energy, but they are going to be forced out. And once again, just Yamin's Krakens have been amazing.
Pretty Prime in a bunch of trouble now. Adapting, able to eat the backfire, using that turret perfectly, but Pretty Prime not going to be able to get away unless
Oh,
the
he will with that
comes up.
backfire just in time. And now here's Variety. He takes one. He takes to the sky like a bat out of hell. He wants Yamin as well. Under the tower he goes.
He found him.
And he's going to pick up two.
Amazing.
With a spicy rotation.
Variety is amazing. Teleports in perfectly, abusing that relic again and again this set. Demi has been so invested into going for the Wrath early on. That is the huge win condition that Obey has had both games.
And you called it right at the beginning, Kevin, that this was not in Variety's God pool, but that play
Hello,
right there.
Demi comes. Oh, Pandalike just saw that in time, I think. Otherwise, he could have been very troubled there by being pulled onto the tower once more. But that's it. Demi's trying to secure his speed buff with the help of Adapting, and Adapting does just that. Secures his speed buff and falls back towards Pandalike.
But it's nowhere to go for him. The double knockup, double root as well. The Earthshaker over the top, not going to be able to find a
Panda's
home.
about to fall though. Maybe, yes. Rapper picks up one. Kraken does not hit home this time though. And it's Captain Twig once more with his little pooch by his side, running for his life.
Trying to get away. Oh, nice knockup. Adapting still finds it.
Not able to get away from that Captain Twig. It's because he didn't have that speed buff. If he's able to pick that up, then he could possibly...
That will be all, Your Eminence.
you are. Well... by the god! We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing...
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most... General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against...
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiffon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook... We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must...